Subscribe to our YouTube Club 520. We clowning on that mother.
Just hit the button.
God.
Don't ask more questions.
Subscribe.
Like, what was y'all at when y'all first heard? Like, my first introduction to Cole was Friday Night Lights. When the first time
University was mine.
I was at Wake Forest, and when I first heard that shit, you know, being in Carolina, that shit hit different. Like, I played that shit every day. I ain't talked to nobody at that time. Like, I just wore my headphones everywhere. And that nigga Cole was talking to me. I'm like, yo, this shit here different.
Man, my homeboy Jordan Johnson put me on early. He's like, J. Cole fire, J. Cole fire. I was like, all right, I'll get to it. And then I heard him on Stars Born verse. I was like, oh, this nigga cold.
I was already tapped in by then.
And then I tapped into the warm-up. I was like, oh, this nigga really cold. And then when Friday Night Lights dropped, bro, it was different. It was different ever since.
Shelvin and Reese Cheatham put me on. So.
See, the warm-up, I was in Carolina. Niggas was already playing that. And I heard it, but it was just like, I was like, oh, he nice.
Yeah.
But I ain't care. Like, I was still a little Boosie fan. I was napped to the core, nigga. I was playing Do or Die and shit like that in the booth, nigga. Ride and all that. I'm playing all type of shit. And then when that Friday Night Lights dropped, it was my sophomore year. I'm like, this nigga.
Yeah, that's what shit
I gotta meet
bro.
this J. Cole nigga. Like, he the one. And then Cole, when Hov put him like on that pedestal, like saying he was the next up, it was already over.
I wonder what that relationship is like, because we don't get too many J. Cole or Jay-Z collabs. I don't even think it's been that many of them. I can't think of anyone besides Mr. Nice Watch as of past that. Like, I wonder what that relationship is like, if we ever really know what that is. Because I know he leaked the
probably solid.
Yeah, behind closed doors probably solid. But I just wonder from a music standpoint, because Jay-Z be doing music with a lot of different people. Like, he give other people verses. We ain't seen a Cole and J. Cole collab in a long time.
This is dark times for Jay-Z right now.
That nigga said I got a Hugh blow. I call it T-Bow. I gotta snap that bitch with a gator band.
But what's crazy is
y'all niggas balling halftime. Y'all sort of like the gator band.
I feel ways, bro. Because he gave Drake better verses than he gave J. Cole.
But that bar was so hard.
That song is dang near mid, though.
It's super weak.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't like that song.
That song extra weak, but that bar was hard because I was like, he gave Drake way harder bar, but he be just sunning Drake in every song.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's
that's
a different
all
situation.
He just be just talking shit and be like really
I've never heard like a weak Jay-Z verse.
No, the verse that he said on that song wasn't weak.
That's not weak. The song is horrible.
Is just like,
realistically. Who got the best whole features? I'm going to go with Jeezy.
Nah, Beanie Siegel. Beans. Every time he get on a track with Beans, they go crazy.
That's interesting.
I ain't mad at the Jeezy shit. I like
Ross got some hard ones.
I about to say Ross. That was my number one.
Yeah, I was gonna say him and Ross got some fire ass songs.
But him and Beans, when him and Beans get on the track together, that shit. So you can go to Guess Who's Back, him, Scarface, and Beans. This hard, ignorant shit. Like
ignorant shit is fire.
Like him and Beans when they was getting together, that shit was just hard.
But nothing is like him and Kanye with Niggas in Paris. Like them shits like that, all them songs on that album.
That Watch the Throne.
Watch the Throne's a classic album. I don't care what you niggas say. I'm saying
Watch the Throne. That
shit. That's a real battle.
I remember where I first heard Otis, bro.
Like
dog.
Brad Schaefer. Shout out to my nigga Brad. We was at his cousin Courtney. No, that's his girl. It was at his cousin.
No incest. His nigga just be saying shit, y'all.
Nah, I can't remember his cousin's name, but we was at her apartment. This is way before Courtney. We was at her apartment. He played it. He was like, T, you heard that Otis? And I'm like, who the fuck is Otis? He like, nah, Jay-Z and Kanye dropping the album. This shit crazy. They about to drop an album. They made a song. And he played it. And he played it like, you know, he loved Jay-Z. He played
number
it
one fan.
600 times in a row. And I was like, it motherfucker hard, Brad. He was like, it's the best shit that ever came out. I'm like, Brad, all right, it's good. He was like, imagine 12 songs of these two niggas. I can't even believe it. I'm like,
it's unreal, bro.
And this shit was hard.
And
though.
Kanye was popping his shit.
That's the greatest collab album ever, bro.
Whoa.
Yes.
The greatest collab album
ever, bro.
It's Drake and Future.
No.
What a Time to Be Alive better than Watch the Throne?
Fuck
That's a tough conversation.
No, because you gotta put yourself in the moment. When What a Time Came to Be Alive, the moment where we was at in life, it was what a time to be alive. Oh my God.
It was lit.
Niggas was outside for sure.
What?
That's what
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's 1 and 2. But the Jumpman, all that shit, it was
light. That was light.
That was light.
Light paper.
Life Follow Life Son don't count. That's a Wayne album.
The music from the production and the lyrics on Watch the Throne, I could never. And Future's the GOAT to me, but ain't shit like that Watch the Throne, bro.
Nah, that Watch the Throne hard, but
How Fly's Fire being up there too.
Like that
when that digital dash come on, I did the digital dash. I fucked the bitch in the past.
Seeing Kanye and Hov in concert, bro.
Yeah, nah, when they was on them big ass fucking aquarium, whatever the fuck they was in.
The oldest
with the goat belts.
The oldest video where they chopped the Maybach and they was outside with the leather snapbacks to dance. Bro, that was a different time, bro.
Nah, y'all know I love Hov, but I'm just saying.
I don't put nobody above Future, but I can't.
That time. Hov and them, that's my favorite. Hov and Kanye, that album fire. It's not my favorite Jay-Z album, but it's up there like top 4 for me.
Black album is Jay-Z best shit.
American Gangster, my favorite Jay-Z album.
My nigga.
And then Black album is 2. And then Black album and Blueprint, I go back and forth with them.
Blueprint is the best one. We just go off whatever.
I just like Reasonable Doubt just because he spoke all of that shit into existence.
Yeah,
all that shit got tight later on down the line. All that shit he was talking about.
Yeah, Reasonable Doubt was hard.
Reasonable Doubt, my top 3 for sure for whole albums. American Gangster is my favorite, but I still think the best is Blueprint.
The Blueprint got all hits. Like, but
all slaps.
All slaps.
All slaps. Bro.
Definitely. Everything's a hit. But what I'm saying is like that moment when I remember when I heard Future and Drake just dropped the album. I never forget. I was in my car and that nigga Keith said, "Play it." And we played and that digital dash came on. I said, it's over. We're going to the club. We're going out tonight. Like, we're in the club tonight. We're going to the strip club.
That was the moment, bro.
What?
Man, I remember being at a kickback and the first time I heard Diamonds dancing, I said, what? Oh my God.
Man, when I heard that strippers, man, never mind.
Speak about the dark times.
Different times, King.
Nah, y'all know how I feel about Future music. I get it, but I'm that Watch the Throne, bro. No duo ever, bro. Fucking with them niggas, bro.
Yeah, you gonna get a lot of people who talk about Run the Jewels and stuff, and I know how they commercially success they had been. Shout out to Killer Mike, but that is a different situation, man. That was supposed to be the changing of the guards for Kanye. He was supposed to be that nigga going forward from that situation.
What Watch the Throne?
Yeah, that was supposed to be Kanye's reign to take over, but
yeah, was that the time he put out the compilation with 2 Chainz, Big Sean, R. Kelly?
The good music stuff. I gotta look and see the Cruel Summer stuff. I think that may have been 2 years after.
On My Mama, that album is fire.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's fucking heat.
That album, I know y'all put smut on R, as he very much deserves all of it. But that song he got on that motherfucker, To the World,
it's fire.
That's stadium fucking music, bro.
You said what? It was the next year later?
Yeah, bro.
Because that's when we got the resurgence of 2 Chainz for sure. That's when 2 Chainz really took off.
2 Chainz crack.
Big Sean.
Mentally, none of this shit can phase me.
That don't hit like niggas in Paris, though.
Give up the gut, I really made it.
That don't hit like niggas in Paris. That don't hit like
I ain't never say it hit like that. That shit different. Nah, this shit
monumental, bro.
Nah, this shit different.
But when you in the club, that what the time for Be Alive was definitely way more.
Teague know how when
lit.
niggas play niggas in Paris in the club.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean that was
Teague. No,
at the concert they played it 10 times in a row.
We was in the club. That shit came on.
I'm not even saying it's better. I think Watch the Throne is better. I said
being outside for that different.
What a time to be alive. That moment when the age that we were at when it dropped.
We were grown.
And where was you living at, Teague?
I was in the A.
Yes, sir.